All right, let's talk about something that hits home for all of us, money. But not just money. We're going to jump into the big ideas from Morgan Housel's amazing new book, The Art of Spending Money. I mean, if you've ever felt like your money could be working harder for your happiness, then stick around. This is for you. Let's get into it. So right out of the gate, the book just goes for it. It tackles that huge, age-old question, you know the one, can money actually buy happiness? We've all thought about it, right? We get all these mixed messages, but Housel, he just puts it front and center.
And his answer? It's so direct, I love it. No messing around. It's just, yes, absolutely. And that's such a bold way to kick things off, right? It immediately gets you thinking, okay, if that's true, then what are we doing wrong?
And that's where we hit the real heart of the problem. See, the potential for happiness is there in the money we have, but actually unlocking it, that's the tricky part. Housel's point is that it's often not about the amount of money we have, it's about how we use it. So why is it so hard?
Okay, so let's get into the why. The book makes this really powerful argument that our biggest spending mistakes, they're not about bad math. Nope, they're about psychology. Housel really digs into all these hidden forces that push us to make financial choices that, well, they just don't make us happy.
Okay, check this out. This is one of those ideas that just clicks. Housel points out this super subtle but incredibly important difference between envy and admiration. So often we mix them up. You know, envy is that feeling of I want what they have. It just leads to endless comparison and feeling bad. But admiration, that's different. That's wanting to be like someone you respect. Maybe it's their integrity or their creativity. Getting those two confused, that is a huge, huge spending trap we fall into. And yeah, it's not just envy. It's a whole mix of things, isn't it? Our spending gets pulled in all these different directions. We're trying to keep up with what society expects, maybe trying to signal who we are or who we want to be. Or, hey, maybe we're just trying to patch up our own insecurities with a little retail therapy. We get caught in these consumer traps. Our priorities get all mixed up. And just seeing that, just recognizing these things are happening, that's the real first step to taking back control. All right, so we've talked about the problems. So what's the solution? How do we actually start spending right? Well, Housel argues it's not about a new budget app. It requires a whole new philosophy, a total shift in how we think, moving away from just focusing on earning and saving and towards spending with real purpose.
And this idea right here, this is the core of it all, spending with intention. And it's not about being a cheapskate or just buying whatever you want. It's about being conscious. It means taking that little pause before you swipe your card and just asking yourself, wait a minute, does this actually line up with my values? Is this going to bring me some genuine satisfaction? I love this way of thinking about it. Every dollar you spend is basically a vote for the kind of life you actually want to lead.
You know, this really captures why this book feels so different from other money books. It is absolutely not a manual full of spreadsheets and formulas. It's more like a guide to understanding yourself. The big idea is that to spend your money better, you've got to get to know yourself better first. All your weird emotional triggers, your biases, and those social pressures that are always humming in the background. Okay, so philosophy is great, but how do we actually do this? How do we put it into practice? This is where the book gets really practical. It lays out a clear framework, a simple plan that really anyone can follow, whether you're trying to figure it out for yourself or maybe even teach these concepts to your kids. And here it is. It really boils down to these 3 steps. Step 1, you have to do that inner work. Really look at your psychology and figure out what's really behind your spending habits. Step 2, you start practicing. You make a conscious effort to spend with intention, aligning your money with what makes you happy. And step 3, you play the long game. Hustle really drives this home. Building wealth slowly, deliberately, that's what leads to real well-being, not those get-rich-quick schemes that just add a ton of stress. Honestly, if you only remember one thing, it should probably be this. Think about it. So many finance books are all about one thing, accumulation. Just get more, more, more. But Housel's point is, what's the point? What good is all that money if you don't actually use it to make your life better? The goal isn't just to have a big number in your bank account. The goal is to actually enjoy the life that money can help you build. So, as we start to bring this all together, the focus really comes back to you. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about understanding Morgan Housel's ideas. It's about figuring out how these ideas can work in your life to help you write your own story. And this quote from Mark Manson just nails it, doesn't it? We don't know how to spend money. It's so blunt, so honest, and it's a feeling a lot of us have, even if we don't say it out loud. But here's the good news. This isn't some fixed personality trait. It's a skill. And like any skill, it's something you can absolutely learn.
So let's boil it all down to one simple truth. Money is a tool. That's it. It is not the goal. It's a resource you can use to build a life that has more freedom, more great experiences, more joy. It's supposed to serve you. You are not supposed to serve it. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. How can your money start telling a happier story? For you. Take a look at your own spending. What's one small change you could make, even starting today, to make sure your money is telling a story that you're actually excited about? Because remember, this whole art of spending thing, it's not about being perfect. It's just about making intentional progress. Thanks for tuning in.